Come on. There we go.
It has begun!
If what you say is true, the Shaolin
And the NerdCage!
could be dangerous.
Greetings, citizens! You're now trapped in a NerdCage. We hope you have a smashing good time.
It's our moderator, Trollhammer Joe of FallenOne Gaming. What is going on, my dude?
Dude, what can I say about SpiderMan that hasn't already been said in this fucking weekend? The
Yeah.
biggest movie of the year. Come on, man.
All right, well, let's introduce the panel real quick. So, from
What is up, NerdCage Nation? Good to be back. I'm excited to talk some webhead nonsense. There you go.
Going on, everybody? You know, I enjoy it every time I don't have to talk football and love talking, entertainment and pop culture with you guys, man. So thanks for having me.
What's going on, guys? Like Big Dash said, it's always fun coming onto a podcast and not having to talk football, like talk about other interests. It's really refreshing. I always love being here. So happy to get started, man.
What's good, everybody? Let's get it popping. I can't wait to get into this.
Let's go.
Okay. All right, for me, I came out of this movie extremely satisfied. It's hard for me to compare this movie to No Way Home because that was such an event movie, but easily this is the best of the solo Spider-Man movies comparing to Homecoming and Far From Home. If you've been following me through NerdCage Live for a while, you know my channel is now WilldReactions. You get classic and new reactions coming to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Currently watching our way through Season 2 of Avatar on Netflix, going back through Godzilla the series with Brian, and then going back through Evangelion with Brian as well. We got some stuff in the works here in the future. I might take a small break here in the coming week because I'm finally going on my honeymoon, but
Congrats.
Gaming channel is still under construction, but the seeds have been planted for the gaming channel, so keep an eye out for that. And then lastly, Married Mates, the couples podcast, me and my wife host. We're closing in on our season finale. We got about 5 episodes left of the season. Got a new episode coming out this Thursday on Spotify. Give it a listen. It's a lot of fun. Whether you're in a relationship or you're just wanting to listen to people talk about their love lives and just joking for like minimum 30 minutes, it's a fun time had around.
I had high expectations going into this, movie, and then it exceeded those expectations. So I was absolutely pleased by it. It's been a stretch that we didn't have SpiderMan for a while. So and that's my kid's favorite character too. So we were excited about it, pleased, and yeah, man, I can't wait to talk about it. the other Spider-Man, right?
Man, I had a lot of fun watching the film. I think it was different to me than what we're used to, like, especially with the villain. We'll get into everything later on, but it was different, but a good different. I loved the refreshing take on Spider-Man's journey, and I think they went in the right direction, even though No Way Home was a great movie, as Will said, just a eventful movie. I'm glad that they moved on to another director and got Destin Daniel Cretton, and he did a phenomenal job. He did a great job on Shang-Chi as well, but he did a phenomenal job here. And it was a great movie, and yeah, I can't wait to get into it more.
I got nothing to promote right now. Be on and off YouTube whenever I got time at this point. But this was a movie I was looking forward to since the end of the last movie. And I only watched one trailer for it. It was the first trailer. They got me hooked with the first trailer. I tried to avoid marketing altogether. I'm glad I did, because everything that I got shown exceeded my expectations. I had a great time. I had a fun time. And yeah, I just can't wait to talk about it more in detail.
Yes, we went to see this together, and not only did this exceed my expectations, but there's so much growth in this movie. I think Peter Parker is finally an adult and doesn't need no help. He'll ask for it if he needs to, but dude, Peter Parker came into his own in this movie, and there's nothing really bad I can say about it. There's a couple little nitpicks, but nothing that took me out of it. And this is how you make a Spider-Man film.
Oh, I definitely got my nitpicks. But Joe, real quick, I'll let you kind of. When are we streaming? What are we streaming? And when are we streaming this week, as far as the gaming side?
All right, so the gaming side, we'll probably have to stream. I won't be able to stream in the beginning half of the week, so I'll have to tailor it towards the end. But I don't know what days you have off, but I'm free from Thursday to Saturday whenever you want to do it.
How about this? Why don't we do Metroid Fusion on Thursday? We're getting towards the end of that, and then we'll do 007 on Friday. How's that sound?
Okay, sounds good.
Yes. Okay,
But it's not a perfect movie, but yeah.
Take me back. Mm-hmm. Can I say? Can I say this, man? Could you just imagine if they didn't spoil it, Jean Grey at all? Like going into this movie, you didn't know it was Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
The worst kept secret in Hollywood.
It was just,
Toby and Andrew.
It's crazy because they never even name dropped anything. Everybody just knew from the trailers it was Jean Grey. They showed the powers
Not
off.
from the trailers, KB, from the casting. And that's one thing that pisses me off about modern blockbusters and movies in general. They can't keep shit like this secret anymore. They love to announce it. Once you got the casting of Sadie Sink, who is a very popular actress coming off of Stranger Things, all you need to know is that, red hair?
Red hair.
Oh, buddy. And they got the rights to the mutants back. There's only like one person.
Remember when the casting first got announced, everybody was like, oh, she's another version of MJ. Oh, she's Mayday Parker, right? That was
like the popular one I heard.
That was the
Mayday
popular
Parker.
one where like, oh, now they're gonna deal with more multiverse stuff, but once we kind of like settled down and realized that now they have the rights to the X-Men,
and I think
they can use the X-Men.
Straight up said that she was gonna play a character with telepathic power. Like, there's a lot of stuff that are just given away now freely about what's gonna be in movies that pisses me off. Like, you guys can fact check me on that, but they might have said, "Oh, she'll be playing, somebody with those specific powers too."
I don't think that was.
I think they did say she's gonna be playing someone with powers, telekinetic powers. That I can't remember specifically. For me, I'm like, okay, who's a redhead character besides MJ that's connected to Spider-Man? And my hope early on was, if any of you people out there watched Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends growing up, I was so kind of hoping we would get the MCU Firestar. Come on, that'd be someone connected to Peter that is kind of familiar to general audiences.
I think the other big mistake that they did is let her do press junkets and everything, because showing her off kind of spouted off to everybody that she.
I mean, props to her. She never said a word.
No,
I
think
they
had her on
showed her wearing the green and yellow kind of off like sweater and shirt. Like kind of showed that she was Jean Grey a little bit, and you know what's great? The leaks too. Like when they're filming, that's a big thing too. When those always somehow get out because a lot of times they're filming in public, so it's hard to keep that kind of.
Yeah, it's I feel like you just get everything or 50% of what's going on leaked now, and then another 25% the studio just really gives you on Twitter. They're freely all right, this person's gonna be playing this.
Just look at
in Avengers Doomsday, this guy is gonna be obsessed with that guy, which is a whole other conversation.
Just look at Ryan Gosling and Ghost Rider. I mean, everybody thought that really came out of nowhere, but how many years now has he been kind of fan casted as Ghost Rider? Because apparently he's been trying to be Ghost Rider for the past 5 years, so I assume his party leaked it. His people leaked it, and now everybody is not really surprised that Ryan Gosling is now Ghost Rider because we've heard it for so many years. So
I mean, really, the only way to stop leaks now is to leak stuff that isn't true, and
and I feel like they used to do that.
They used to, I'm glad you brought that up because they did that during Infinity War and Endgame. They filmed whole-on fake scenes specifically during Infinity War and Endgame. Fake scenes so that both the actors' camps, if the actor were talking to any their agents or something, if anything was leaked, there's a 50% chance that it's fake shit being leaked. They used to do that. They used to commit to it. And
I would love that. That makes it so interesting. I would love that.
Well, yeah, especially for Endgame, they told Tom Holland, oh yeah, at the end of the movie we're filming a wedding, but that was not a wedding.
Also, not to mention
there was a wedding in there though. He crashed it.
And also, I think originally planned Doomsday was supposed to come out before this movie.
Yes. The original release date was May of this year, and then Spider-Man was coming out after that, and now it's Spider-Man's first, and then we got Doomsday, and then we're getting Secret Wars.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't know, not to necessarily take control of the conversation here. I'm glad you guys brought that up because they didn't focus necessarily too much on the larger universe that Spider-Man is part of. Outside of the obvious, Jean Grey is setting up the X-Men, but it was done in a way that still made it feel this is very much focused on Peter Parker and Spider-Man, which I was glad for because it's the last movie before Doomsday. So they really could have done that, and I'm glad that they didn't. It's a whole lot of conversation about the failed build-up to Doomsday, in my opinion, just because of how the whole multiverse saga has gone.
And they made it
but I'm really glad that they kept it focused.
Yeah, I
the
like
point
how
in the
this
movie.
movie is the
Yeah.
last of something and the
Yeah.
first of something. It's the
Yeah.
last before Doomsday, but it's the first in a new trilogy for Tom Holland.
First in the new trilogy, arguably first in the Mutant Saga, which they've confirmed that is the next saga. It's going to be the Mutant Saga. Like, yeah.
I want to get back to what Jay was saying. He didn't like how she was portrayed.
Yeah. It wasn't
Yeah,
like
go
she
ahead.
was like the Dark Phoenix either. Like if it was like
Nah,
Dark Phoenix,
right.
but still, I just like I said, as a longtime X-Men fan, like I get it, the X-Men kill when necessary, but I just
I mean,
it just did
I-
not sit well with me. Like I
Yeah,
feel like
but
they
I-
could have replaced Jean Grey with like another like
They could have.
You know what? I tell you what. If it was Emma Frost instead of Jean Grey, I would have been better.
Ooh, okay.
Because Emma Frost was in the Hellfire Club before she was an X-Men and she's killed. So I feel like Emma Frost probably would have been a better fit for the way she was portrayed. But then again, you had to shoe in her sister or something. But like,
And that's the
Okay,
only other
and-
leak right now is Emma Frost, right? The casting, as far as
Yeah.
casting.
Yes, Samara Weaving
They
just got
released it.
cast.
It's not leaked. They released it, yeah.
Yeah,
Who just got casted?
Samara
Samara
Weaving.
Weaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, she's Hugo
Ah.
Weaving. It's Hugo Weaving's
Daughter.
niece.
Oh,
Niece.
niece.
I've always
Niece.
wondered if they're in a relation. Yeah.
But yeah, she's done like a lot of
Megatron.
horror movies.
That's
Yeah.
Megatron right there.
I think they tried
Too bad
to
as well.
pay it off with the whole sister being murder type, and that's why she was, quote unquote evil. Jean.
So,
But-
any X-Men fans out there, please correct me. Did Jean ever have a sister in the comics, or
Yeah.
I that's something I never knew. Like
I didn't
watching the
know it
movie,
either.
like,
Apparently,
absolutely.
listen. I'm not. I mean, I've gotten into comics recently, but like I'm not aficionado. But I heard that she did have a sister, and that they used her sister for like bait or something like that to get. It's almost similar to what we get here, right? Does anybody else know about that?
Well, we know she has a clone too, but
Well, we
Oh, yeah.
googled it.
The
like,
clone. I
after
heard about the
movie.
clone too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when it comes to the comics, there are so many different angles.
Yeah.
to go at. I mean,
yeah.
they retcon retcons. So
Yes. Yeah.
Rick-
I like that you
Reboots,
bring that up,
restarts.
Joe.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that you bring that up because as somebody that's really isn't that big of an X-Men fan outside of the movies I was exposed to as a kid, which is the movies everybody's here has seen, like I was kind of indifferent to that being the portrayal of Jean. I was more wondering about the second thing you brought up, Jay, which was that, hey, she kind of just got away with it at the end. Like, I mean, she kind of did get away with, we don't know how many other people were killed off screen, but we definitely saw people get killed on screen.
Mhm.
And I'm assuming that's just something that's going to get swept under the rug. But as somebody that's not as, and I am saying that somebody that's not as, invested in that character like you and Dash are, so I guess I went from a casual to the X-Men, I didn't necessarily have a problem with it because in my mind, I'm like, all right, if this isn't it, maybe they're taking for something from some weird or some obscure comic series that I don't know about, and they're using that, or maybe they're just going with their whole take, which they've done before with like Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that, and we'll see how it goes.
yeah. First
And
thing
of
I
course,
said was,
me and one of the guys we went with had a playful take. We were just joking around and everything because Jay was really kind of heated about that. And we're sitting there, and we knew what scene he was talking about. The one guy gets freaking hit by a car and everything.
Yeah, the
We're like,
taxi.
well, he could be fine. We don't know. We didn't see.
Bullshit. No one survived that.
He got a broken back. That's all right.
And not to mention, she's mind controlling the old lady in the fucking army tank, and the army tank's blowing shit up. Like, dude, she's fucking relentless. Like,
She
throws
throws-
tomorrow.
She throws MJ off the building. I mean,
Yeah,
you
dude,
know,
what the
so it's
fuck?
like.
you know what I didn't understand though? She had a 33-foot limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she was driving across town with the lady in the tank.
It was
Is
so
it
it was
Yeah,
actually
like,
weird
where
to
were
watch
you?
how they
Where were
did it.
you this whole time within 33 miles of that?
I feel like the 33-foot limit has to be just the jump between
Just
It's
a
just
jump.
the
That's
jump.
what I
It's
mean.
just
Yeah, I
the
think
initial
that's it.
jump. And
Were you
Once
driving a
once
car
you have that
alongside
person
them?
possessed, she goes wherever the fuck.
yeah, and
Well,
one
also, this is a young Jean Grey. She doesn't know how to control her powers yet. Because remember, Xavier
Yeah.
helped her develop to be a better
She got a little power
telekinetic.
boost at the end.
Yeah.
how do we feel
I'm-
about her as Jean Grey at all? Like,
I think she's gonna be a fantastic like actress in the role. Like just from like her stuff in Stranger Things and then all the other projects outside of it, we know she's a solid actress. So we know whatever storyline they're going to give Jean Grey, she's gonna easily like portray the shit out of this character.
Also,
for whatever reason, it's not hitting for me. To be honest with you,
No,
I'm gonna ask you this.
It's not a deal breaker, and I want Big Dash. I want your take on it, because I know you're a longtime X-Men fan. Was it weird to you seeing a older Spider-Man and a younger X-Men when we're traditionally it's been the other way around?
I was going there. So for me, with Sadie's, like, I think she did a fantastic job, but I cannot not see her in Stranger Things, right? At first, like, she's supposed to be older.
Maybe that's
I'm
what
supposed
it is.
to be, you know, but then also with this casting, that means the rest of the X-Men are going to be fairly young, too. I'm assuming. So how young are they going?
Well, you gotta remember,
I would think they have to go in that direction. Yeah.
It's a school, so like at most, like the oldest kid in there is gonna be like maybe 20 years old. So like they're gonna cast as young as they can, but also like they gotta make sure they have like enough older characters in there to teach those younger characters.
You gotta assume whoever signs on for the role.
already taking care of that.
You also gotta assume whoever does the role, like, they're gonna have to play these characters, X-Men characters, for like the next 10 years. 10, 15 years.
Yeah, I think this is definitely gonna be different from the X-Men we're used to, just because them getting the rights to the X-Men and now incorporating them into the universe. They can't just pretend that the X-Men always existed and we've never heard of them until now. Unless they try to do something where like they were just always in the shadows, but it just doesn't make any sense for them to do that.
They're definitely like mutants are now appearing because they started that with I'm forgetting her name, bro.
It was Black Panther. It was they said Namor. They referred to
Namor was a mutant.
Right.
Yeah.
So like they're definitely starting like now the evolution is happening with the mutation with the younger X-Men thing. And this might be a controversial opinion here because, once again, I'm a casual X-Men fan, but the cartoon I grew up with was X-Men Evolution in the early 2000s. And that one had a very young X-Men cast. And I was a fan of it, maybe because I was a kid, but I had no problem with it. Those were all teenage X-Men characters.
I don't mind it. I think that's the only direction they could go.
The older character was freaking Wolverine, and I'm glad it was the older character. Because I don't like the whole love triangle bullshit, and they couldn't do it when Wolverine was older, and you had like a
do it again.
Team Cyclops and all that. So I'm like, if they go that route, I wouldn't mind it, because that's something like my generation grew up with, was with that cartoon.
Did you say who's the big bad, Big Dash?
Who would be the big bad then if they're so?
Well, apparently the rumor is Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister.
Which I love that casting.
No. He's gonna be Stryker.
You think so?
William Stryker, yeah.
William Stryker?
I've not heard that yet.
So from what I heard, Jensen Ackles will be Magneto. That's the latest.
Yes, I did see that.
That would be dope. I'm not gonna lie.
Who? I missed it. Who?
Jensen Ackles.
Jensen Ackles, Soldier Boy from The Boys.
I would love that.
Question for you guys. The character of Magneto is so, like, it hinges on him being from Nazi Germany and World War II and all that. Like, him being a victim of that is a huge part of his character and a motivation of who he is as Magneto. How are they going to approach that with a younger Jensen?
Easy.
Unless
he's
it's multiverse stuff or like time jumping.
No, it's really simple. Like there's iron in your blood. He is
keep himself young.
He keeps himself young. He is like biologically immortal.
De-aging. Okay,
yeah. I think that's easy. He's an omega level threat. And he's powerful, so he ages slower.
Okay.
That's the explanation.
Did you just keep Xavier like younger than him, and then, or do they also make Xavier an old man?
Oh, that's.
Apparently,
Bill Skarsgård. Yeah, Patrick Wilson or Bill Skarsgård. I would probably rather Patrick Wilson.
Bill Skarsgård, bro.
I just interviewed him.
I know you did.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I would love Bill.
That's awesome. I don't know. I think
I love their acting, bro.
I think Patrick Wilson fits the role a little better. No,
I agree.
Given what he's done in The Conjuring,
I love Skarsgård though. Yeah.
Yeah. Given what
I
he's
like
done
him as an actor. I don't like him as
Yeah.
Professor X though.
I disagree.
Otherwise, it would be like they'd have to keep Xavier young then in that case, or younger than Magneto in that case.
Yeah.
And I have two more things to say about the Jean Grey thing. One, how does Millie Bobby Brown feel that she has competition with the whole telekinesis thing now? And two,
now she can do it too.
yeah, I'm really kind of irked about how Famke Jensen has been pretty much shafted by this whole thing. She has like no cameo in Doomsday from what I hear, and she didn't get to do anything in this. It's just like they're kind of writing her completely off.
The original Jean from the movies.
Yeah. Is it? Did she say that she wanted to come back, or is it one of those things where they just didn't call her?
Her and Halle Berry.
Yeah, she said she's pissed because they didn't.
I think it's because they knew they were going to introduce a new Jean.
When they were doing the movies.
I think they knew they were going to put Jean in this movie and kind of they don't want to, I guess, either confuse the audience. Maybe they don't want to have two Jean Greys in.
Okay, but if we can have three Spider-Men in one movie, we can have.
Yeah, I know. But it just seems weird. It just
the
seems
casual audience. Spider-Man's been in the face of Marvel for like 40 years.
Yeah, it just seems not a coincidence that they put everybody in there. Well, and the thing is with Storm too. I think they're going to introduce Storm and Black, the new Storm and Black Panther.
Yeah, that's very possible.
So
yes.
maybe that's the reason why they just chose not to call him back. But yeah, I agree. I would have loved to see the original Jean back, because she's the Jean I grew up with, obviously.
But we're forgetting. Okay, this is Doomsday. Like we'll have these specific teams here, but Secret Wars, we could potentially see just about. Potentially, not actually. We could potentially see literally every Marvel actor from the past 20 years. It is highly unlikely, but it is no longer impossible for that to happen, especially for that movie.
Yeah.
That post-credit scene for Spider-Man really, talks
You guys
about.
interpret that because there's like 5 different interpretations.
I think in Battle World, I think Spider-Man.
100%. Yes, it is.
I was thinking what KB thought. In the theater on Battle World, but I get a lot of people like, it's not Battle World. It detected another Spider-Man.
It's Miles Morales in space.
There are two theories, right? One is the Battle World theory, that it's going to lead to Secret Wars. The other one is the one I brought up in the theater with Jay, is that it could be detecting Toby via an incursion. And
I'm scared about that, man. I love Toby, but to me, the Doomsday is like cannon fodder. I think my prediction, X-Men are going to get cleared out in Doomsday.
I fortunately think that is correct.
And
however,
if Toby somehow shows up in Doomsday, he's going to die too. So I don't want that to happen.
I think the X-Men.
Isn't that the point? To like kill all the weapons?
That's why I don't want Toby in Doomsday.
I think so. What I think the post-credit scene, I'm still leaning towards the Battle World thing, but the thing is, I think some kind of entity or Loki or somebody grabs Spider-Man. They go to space to avoid everything that's going to happen in Doomsday. I think.
Well, you know who that entity is, right? It's Beyonder.
Oh, whoa.
Beyond, yeah. You can't have Secret Wars without Beyonder, right?
Yeah. So I think
that's the whole Battle World thing is Beyonder. Yeah.
I think Spider-Man just got scooped. I think he just got scooped.
I love that theory.
That's entirely possible.
That's actually comic accurate because he does get blipped to the planet for Battle World shit.
But I absolutely love that theory.
With how the post-credit scene is shown to us, there's a problem with a lot of those theories because the Spidey tracker tracks locations as people spot him. Like, oh, he's in Times Square 2 minutes ago.
No, Willdband. No. He put Ned put a tracker in his suit.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
At the end?
Oh, that's why he knew he was in the building when. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad I watched the movie again because I clearly don't remember that.
Either way.
Yeah, I didn't remember.
Either way, I don't think it necessarily would have mattered. It was just like a fun way to. I don't think they were taking it that seriously.
Yeah, I don't think they were like it's literally the tracker. I think they made it a fun way of showing where Spider-Man is because.
But I got a question for all of you. Because I think I'm definitely the most comic casual out of the set here. Like the whole point of Doomsday is to essentially kill.
Did we lose him?
Oh, hold on, Kush.
Yeah, I think we lost him.
Yeah.
I think I know where he's
got
going.
EMP'd.
Like somebody said earlier.
Yo, Kevin Feige done shut down his camera.
Yeah,
He's like, you're speaking too much.
I don't think the X-Men last long in Doomsday. I like that opening. I think the opening scene is X-Mansion. And it being destroyed, and people are gone. Cyclops gone. Everybody.
I agree, Dash.
Doomsday essentially is going to be Infinity War. Basically, they're going to lose.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. Is like it's almost predictable when they announce the next two next two Avengers movies with the same villain. You already know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Obviously, the first time they're going to lose, similar to what we got in Infinity War.
Well, did you see that one interview with Robert Downey Jr. where they were asking him, "Well, is this like a part 1, part 2 thing?" And he goes, "I think you're onto something there."
I mean,
it's obvious. Yeah. But we should probably talk about more about Brand New Day too, and get back to that.
Can we talk about the green elephant in the room, please? Can we talk about the green elephant in the room?
What's the green elephant?
The Hulk.
Oh, the Hulk.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so confused by that entire sequence. I'm so confused by the way, I also wish that they kept the Hulk out of the trailers as well, because that would have been amazing to first see. Because you heard that banging, right? You guys heard that banging when Spider-Man's in there, and like, what is that? We already know what it is because we got spoiled in the trailers, but it would have been awesome to be like, we saw Bruce already and we hear that banging. Oh my God, are we going to get Savage Hulk again? That would have been awesome, but obviously they got to sell tickets, but still.
Well, yeah, because they can't spoil Jean Grey. What's a lesser thing they can spoil? The Hulk.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I'm also
still ended up being one of my favorite scenes in the movie when he.
Oh, it was awesome.
great.
It was awesome.
Giant Hulk and everything.
It was. I loved it. And I loved Punisher being, even though you have to suspend your disbelief a little bit because Hulk would have just splatted him against the wall, but it was fun to see. My question is how. Okay, it was either the director or somebody was talking about before the movie that there's one person that remembers him. Everybody predicted, oh, it's got to be Savage Hulk. Savage Hulk is the only one that remembers him. How does Savage Hulk even know who Peter Parker is?
No, Bruce Banner. It was Bruce Banner's memory, because the Hulk and Bruce Banner are one and the same.
Okay,
because he merged the Hulk and Bruce together to form Smart Hulk.
So he could only remember Peter as Savage Hulk, even though it's Bruce's memories? Okay.
Yes, because that's how it was in the comics too. Hulk remembered who Peter was, but not Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
Right. See, I understand that part, which is why everybody was theorizing, and it made sense. But when I'm looking at the continuity of the MCU, I'm like, we've never seen Savage Hulk and Peter in the same room before. So I was like, that's why I was so confused by it. Because Hulk was always off-world. Hulk wasn't in Civil War. He was with Thor and Ragnarok. So I'm like, I've never seen them together unless he only knew by name Peter Parker is Spider-Man. But then how would they have that intimate moment where Savage Hulk is like, oh, that's Peter. I have to let go.
The only one explanation I've seen floating around is like, okay, well, they technically met during Endgame and at Tony's funeral, so they probably had a small interaction there.
Okay.
I mean that's the only thing that could have happened, but he kind of knows him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that confused me. I wish they would have expanded on it a little bit because they left a lot of people asking questions, but
it wasn't explained very well.
Yeah.
But you also have to understand with comic book movies, especially with Spider-Man, the Avengers, all the big popular characters, every director, Kevin Feige, every single director and Kevin Feige are banking on the fact you know who these characters are, you know the backstories, you know the connections. Yeah. Maybe some general audience members won't know that, but the general audience is not who's coming to these movies. It's the diehard fans who are dragging their friends, girlfriends, whatever, to see these movies, and those are the people they need to keep making happy.
I like the way they had hints too, because when he saw Hulk, he said, "I've never seen you this big."
Yeah.
I didn't know you can get bigger.
Yeah.
But you talked about Punisher too.
Kush just said he had a Spectrum outage. Oh my God, that sucks.
Man, that sucks.
Dude, that happens to me once a month at 12 p.m. And it's always on my day off when I'm chilling, watching TV, playing video games or something. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I thought the Punisher was also great.
John Bernthal was incredible in this movie.
I love Bernthal.
I
disagree.
They had to
neuter. I know they had to neuter him. But remember, it's a PG-13 movie.
That's why.
You know why? You know what though? I was hoping that Punisher would lighten up a little bit, just for the movie, just for Brand New Day. I didn't want to see the depressing, dark stuff of him losing his mind. I'll save that for the street level stuff, for Daredevil, for Punisher, all that stuff. I wanted a little bit more of a lighter side Spider-Man, Punisher sort of friendship thing, but I do agree with you, Jay, that it's definitely not the Punisher we're used to. He's a little neutered, but
Yeah, that's what
I
bothers
didn't mind
me.
it too much.
Another thing that bothers me too is, and I'm sorry, I'm going to definitely go. This is why it's NerdCage, man. We got to rage a little bit here. So listen, all I kept hearing from all these other people, including my roommate, and of course Mark Withers, the co-founder of NerdCage, and so a few other people saying, "Oh, John Berthel's the best Punisher we've ever gotten." I disagreed. Ray Stevenson's my favorite fucking Punisher. And
Okay.
what
That's
really
a lot of
fucking
people's
bothers
favorite.
Me, what really fucking bothers me is I'm watching this fucking movie and I'm like, this is not the fucking Punisher. Like,
Did Ray
the Punisher-
Stevens get one or two movies?
One.
Did he
I
get
think he
one? Or
did
did he get just
one.
one, right? Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, Punisher is supposed to kill without remorse. I hate the fact that goddamn Frank is crying at the end because he accidentally shot Spider-Man. He's crying.
See, I
and
don't think that's what it
fucking hate
was.
that shit.
I don't think that's what it was. I don't think it's because he necessarily shot. He does feel like crap because he shot him. I think, remember his explanation. He said that he's seen a lot of bravery in his day. For him to take a bullet for somebody that was literally trying to kill you, the love of your life, and all that stuff, that he sees, and the fact that Peter is young, it's almost like he sees his kid in him, maybe his son. He lost a child, he lost two children. That's how I'm seeing it, more like a father-son relationship where he has care for. Because I'll tell you what, I think he would cry for Karen Page. I think he would cry for Karen Page.
I think
for
the
sure.
Punisher is supposed to be cold-blooded. He's supposed to kill without remorse. Anybody who's innocent that gets killed is collateral damage.
Let me ask you
That's
this,
the
Jay.
Punisher. That's the Punisher I know.
Jay, let me ask you this.
But then he wouldn't even be an anti-hero. He would just be a villain.
But Jay, anything in the Spider-Man, does it make you think differently of Punisher? Like, he'll still do all that stuff. Like, I don't think he softened up. I just think he softened up for Spider-Man. That was it.
I agree, Dash. I agree.
Just for Spider-Man.
I think of it like this. You know how Punisher is always mistaken to be the hero, and he always will tell you he's no hero.
He's not hero, yeah.
I think with Spider-Man doing that, he finally figured out what a hero is.
Yeah, that is true too. But I'll tell you what, in One Last Kill, I actually think the whole point of that special was to prove to himself that he is a hero, whether he likes it or not. Because he was going to go I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. He was going to go do something to himself. Unalive himself. Oh my God, TikTok terms now. I can't believe I'm doing that. I talk football all the time, so I'm not used to talking that. But, he was about to do that to himself, but, his daughter said, you can't do it yet. And, basically the world still needs you, right? And at the end of that special, he's out here he's out here doing stuff for other people out of pretty much knowing that that's his duty now, to protect the innocent.
He saved the shop owner.
Yes, too. To protect the innocent. Because remember, in the beginning of that, he saw all the chaos going around. He didn't really care. Yeah. But then he realized, based on him hallucinating his daughter, that he doesn't want to be the hero, but it's almost like he's chosen to be a hero. Whether he likes it or not, he has the ability to be one, so he is now one. His conscience is not going to let him now be the guy he used to be. He has a duty now to make sure that the stuff that happened to his family doesn't happen to anybody else. So now, unfortunately, Jay, I think Punisher realizes himself as a hero.
It doesn't work for me. I was never sold on John Berthel. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
I like
Berthel. I know he's a little. I know Berthel's a little undersized to be Punisher. He's a smaller one. He's not as built. He's shorter in stature.
Dolph Lundgren and Ray Stevenson were like mad, like behemoths. Punishers. Like Punisher was supposed to be like 6'5", veteran,
but
war
also,
veteran.
Wolverine's not that tall. I gotta look that up.
Too, so,
Right? Cast me as Wolverine, man. I'm ready. Come on.
and just everybody I know in my circle who's just hamming it up, saying, "Oh my God, Berthel's so great. You really got to see him. He really is."
I really thought it was good.
And I see this.
I like him.
I'm like, this is not the goddamn Punisher. I'm sorry.
I did see that it was discount Punisher from what we got in the series. Let's say that.
But also, when Gene kind of took over. Just a mannerism that he had.
Oh, that was so funny.
I thought it was good.
When he was waving like this? Yeah. I thought that was so funny. There he is.
John Bernthal is 5'11".
Yeah,
but he doesn't even look to be.
Same
He
size
doesn't
as
look
me.
5'11".
Yeah.
He doesn't look 5'11". He looks like he's like 5'8", and that's coming from a short guy
That's because
myself.
they shoot him from the legs up.
Yeah, and he's just not as built, and he's just not as built as you would see other iterations of Punisher, especially comics Punisher. But yeah, I mean, he's maybe not my best casting for Punisher, but I love John Bernthal so much as an actor that I don't mind it because I love him as an actor.
Yeah, and of course he was going to have that dynamic with Tom Holland because they're like best friends off camera. So.
Oh yeah, their history goes way. They're the reason why they are Spider-Man and Punisher. They're the reason
know that
for
history
each other.
until I was watching the video and saw that they had like the cast audition tapes and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
They knew each other from all the way back then. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kush, welcome back, man.
I can't see any of y'all, but I can hear y'all, so that's
all right.
That works. That works. Kush, what do you think of the Punisher?
This is why I hate Spectrum, bro. I can't. Oh, I like the way they did.
Okay.
They do it all the time in animation where it's like the super hardcore character that like pluses and whatnot. They gotta tone them down. I like to tone them down. I thought that they had humans is a way to describe it, like, and I like that at the end, you know, he was there kind of looking over Peter in the hospital. I like the way that they did him. It made sense what like R-rated guy would be like.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm terrible.
So speaking on like the hospital scene, that whole part of the ending of the movie. So I saw one rumor before I saw the movie that Spider-Man dies at the end of this movie, and in order to bring him back to life, the symbiote. So I wasn't fully convinced that was gonna happen, but I was like, I won't be surprised if that happens because we still need to see it. But I'm not like super like I'm going to see this going into the movie. But
Secret Wars Spider-Man has the symbiote, doesn't he?
Yes. So I'm in my head, I'm like, okay, if we do see this, but then I hear the gunshot, I see him take the bullet, I see that pool of blood underneath. I was like, there's no way this is actually gonna happen like this. And then seeing Punisher carrying him to the hospital, we see him like recovering a day later. I'm like, okay, they're not gonna do that. But yes, to answer your question, Secret Wars is infamously where he first gets the symbiote costume. So unless like the symbiote gets ported to Battle World 2, or there's just another symbiote somewhere in Battle World, like
I'm sorry,
you better get the costume there.
WilldBand, refresh my memory. What was the MCU movie that had the post-credit scene with Tom Hardy and that the symbiote jumped? Okay, because we got the symbiote. All right,
so it's like it's slowly making its way to New York. We just need to finally see it make its way to like stick up Peter's shoe.
Sure if that post-credit scene is canon anymore because Sony has already pretty much come out and said that they're not doing spin-offs anymore. So
I hate Sony.
They're not doing spin-offs,
Sony so much.
But the symbiote is still like now in the MCU because Spider-Man movies are MCU canon.
Yeah, I don't think they can retcon that. They just can't. They'll just forget about it. Like, but I don't think they can retcon it if it's post credit. But they need to start paying off their post credit scenes, man. They really need to start doing that. Cause
I don't think any of the post credit scenes when it comes to Kang will come to fruition. Or if it does, it's going to be a very long time.
You know what?
Did you guys ever see the Eternals where Blade shows up, just his voice?
Yeah. He didn't show up. It was just his voice. He's not going to be Blade anymore.
And I'm so mad because I really want Midnight Suns to happen, but you really can't do it without Blade, man. But
I mean, since we never saw him, they could get another actor. I felt so bad for Mahershala Ali.
I do.
Too long, man.
Like you said, he's moved on to bigger projects.
I feel bad because he was just waiting. He's just literally just waiting. He's not getting any younger. I think he would be a great Blade.
It's too late.
Oh yeah,
man.
It's too late.
I'm
At
so
this point, I'd rather just see
5
Wesley
years ago?
Snipes.
There's only going to be one Blade.
There's only going to be one
Blade.
Bro, I say one more ride with Wesley Snipes. One more ride.
One more ride.
Can't do it.
One more ride.
One more.
Blade, new dawn.
One more. One more with Wesley.
Old Man Blade.
Hey, we got Old Man Logan. Why not Old Man Blade?
Fuck yeah, dude. Abso-fucking-lutely.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think that brand new, like being with Spider-Man having the rogue gallery that he does, what do you guys think of the villain in this big movie to be an X-Men hero, like to be Jean Grey and we don't get any rogue gallery fights that last any longer than 5 minutes. Scorpion wasn't even Scorpion; it was Jean Grey fighting Scorpion, fighting Spider-Man as Scorpion. You know, that's the only gripe I had. I really wanted it to be an actual villain. And I know they can't do Green Goblin anymore because they're kind of, I guess people are fatigued of that already. We've got 3, movies of Green Goblin in it, including No Way Home. So it's like, they're not going to do that kind of stuff. And I don't know how they feel about like Rhino and stuff like that. But like, he has such a large rogue gallery, and then we got a Jean Grey villain. You know, I was kind of disappointed by it, to be honest.
I mean, for me, I wasn't super disappointed because any MCU movie is a part of the larger encompassing universe. So for me, at least, okay, if it's a solo Spider-Man movie with very little connection to the MCU, fine. And Scorpion's the main villain, cool. I finally want to see that happen. But with the next saga coming up soon, I don't mind them like building up more towards that. And I mean, it's not like Spider-Man and the X-Men, or specifically Jean Grey, have never interacted in the comics. In the comics, small interactions maybe, but those do exist. So it's fine that they're like bringing them into like this new like era of MCU. And Spider-Man's one of like the best like vessels to do that with. He's one of the most popular characters. Yeah. Let's get some of the like X-Men characters in there to like jumpstart their like part of the universe. Yeah. For me, I really have no issue with it because I'm a Marvel fan. I may enjoy Spider-Man the most, but I'm a Marvel fan. I don't mind seeing these characters interact with each other in their movies.
So I'm just gonna say that Scorpion getting slammed on the police car was fucking terrible.
Yeah. That was awesome.
And I'm not 100% on this, but I think I know the direction that they're going now that they're taking some light from the video game universe.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling that they're going to bring Mr. Negative into it. So
Please, I want to see him in live action.
Well, okay, that's what I was hoping for. You know how they were hiding... I don't know why, because everybody knew it was Jean Grey, that they're hiding it was Jean Grey. My own prediction here was that it was Mr. Negative the entire time, and the trailers were leading us to believe it was Jean Grey, and the whole reason why they didn't want to give an official casting to Jean Grey is because Mr. Negative was going to be a part of it, and we're all, whatever the case was. But that's what I was hoping for, that this whole time it was Mr. Negative, and then, he had to save Jean, like Spider-Man would have to save Jean Grey from Mr. Negative, but that wasn't the case. That's what I was hoping for, though.
Because
I think you guys, I want to see Spider-Man and the Kingpin finally go.
Please, I want to see Vincent D'Onofrio fight Tom Holland.
Yeah, who has the right? Is it Sony that has the right?
Sony has all the rights
to
any and every Spider-Man character.
That's why I hate Sony. They're so stingy. What are you going to do with Wilson Fisk? They're not going to do anything with him.
No, but as long as Spider-Man keeps making billions of dollars, they're not going to relinquish those rights. As unfortunate as that is, they are never going to relinquish those rights. As many times as those stupid spin-off movies are going to fail, they're not going to sell those rights back to Marvel.
Yeah, I think this too. I mean, Tom Holland has all but said it already, that there's going to be a passing of the torch to Miles.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling they're going to bring Mr. Negative into it so that they can give him motivation for the torch pass. So I have a feeling that's pretty much. Then they're going to probably borrow heavily from the game to do that, because
I think in the comics it's either Venom or Doc Ock that's responsible for the death of his dad, and in the video game they just made it Mr. Negative. Anybody can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I want to say it was one of those two characters that were responsible for the death of his dad. I don't know if they're going to
keep with comic accuracy or if they're going to borrow from the game. We'll see. Because
if they borrow from the game, there's nothing wrong with that.
Stuff, like the swinging scenes and shit from this were borrowed pretty much heavily from the
swinging, the fight choreography. Oh yeah.
But just think about that for Marvel, knowing that you have the X-Men saga, knowing that you have also at some point in time Miles Morales, like those are like the two next biggest stories.
Yeah, they're gonna be all right. Marvel's gonna be all right. They got Spider-Man and the X-Men to carry the next 10, 15 years. And by the way, my favorite fight scene. I'm a diehard Jackie Chan fan, and Jackie Chan's stunt team helped with the choreography of this movie with
the hand
and the fight scenes. And yes, the hand scene was my favorite fight scene in the movie. That was incredible. There was more martial arts in that scene alone than there was in the Shang-Chi movie.
I don't know about that.
Oh, no, there's no way. Shang-Chi was awesome. That had a lot of fight scenes.
No. Shang-Chi barely had any real martial arts in it. It was just like all like CGI stuff. Like I think the
Oh, I see
hand-to-hand
what you mean.
combat, the
CGI.
hand-to-hand
Oh,
com-
like okay.
yeah, no, the
Okay,
hand-to-hand
that's-
combat was more impressive in this film than Shang-Chi. It was the same fucking director too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was happy to see a Spider-Man finally. Like he felt like
Yeah.
Spider-Man. He wasn't.
Yes, he
Spider-Man.
no longer
Boy,
felt
he
like
was
a
an Iron
teenager.
Boy Jr. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I don't know if you guys have keep up with the modern day, runs of the comics, but does Spider-Man have an AI in his suit now? Is this like a thing?
I think
Because like I just want to see Solo. I just want to see like just the same way we saw Toby and Andrew just figuring it out on your own. I don't like the whole help with.
I think the only
I can
reason they have
defend
the AI is to keep the connection to the MCU.
Yeah, I can defend it. I agree
It's
with
just
you.
that I want my Spider-Man to be lonely and sad and doing
He's
everything.
lonely and sad now. He's got no friends.
Absolutely lonely.
He's not lonely and sad. He's like he's going to
But
yell
we
at
didn't even
Yelena,
get to that.
but
We didn't even
he's
get
got
to that though. We didn't get to the backstory, the whole Ned and MJ portion of it, which I was kind of happy. I was hoping that they weren't going to play into it too much, and I think we got just enough. I think we
Well,
got just enough.
I agree and I disagree with Kid Blue because yeah, I would love to see Spider-Man just be Spider-Man, but I understand. Just remember, Peter Parker is a prodigy. You know that he's got his hands on some Stark tech. You know, he was basically Tony's protege. He's a genius. And I'm sure Tony left him technology, he left him money. I'm sure, even though they never said it, but I'm
Okay,
sure.
that's
another thing
that's
too.
another thing.
Yeah,
okay.
he is not broke. They're trying to make it seem like he's broke. That man is not broke.
He's poor, but at the same time, he's buying flowers every week for his Aunt May. He's buying pizza. He's buying Takis.
He doesn't have a day job.
What's his job?
He does not have a day job.
He's got. I'm sure he gets money from Stark Industries and the.
Okay, but he wiped his memory, so nobody knows who he is.
Yeah,
Where would he be getting that money from? It can't be from Tony Stark anymore.
That is true.
It's all May's life insurance, bruh.
May's life. Okay, but he wiped his memory, so they won't be able to connect the two.
Yeah, but the thing is kind of confuses me, and I know this could obviously be like a theorized because they don't really explain it, but he has all that tech, all that money's worth, and he needs resources to constantly make what he's making, all that stuff. He made an inhibitor in like 3 seconds. Like that means he has resources. How he can't be broke.
So,
he can't be poor.
He's a
I can partially answer that.
He said,
You're not too far off. You're not too far off, Dash. So literally
Does he still have access to a fabricator?
Well, he made his own fabricator, but the first time we see Peter in the MCU, he literally described himself as a dumpster diver. He found a DVD player in the trash that was just sitting there.
Yeah.
He was going to refurbish that thing. Somebody made this video. I forget who it is, but he has a treadmill in his apartment. He probably found that treadmill lying like on the sidewalk. Someone was going to throw it out. He brought it to his apartment, fixed it up, and now he has something to keep active. Like he dumpster dives for all his technology. And with how many alien invasions there's been in New York, he probably dumpster dived some alien tech by accident and is able to kind of fabricate a sewing machine into a somewhat fabricator.
Yeah.
I do like with the inhibitor thing though, it was a lot of callback to No Way Home, not only with it being in the shape of Doc Ock's inhibitor and then applied on the neck as well, but him figuring out that fast was also not just because of his genius, but he already had experience making an inhibitor.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
See, I don't mind his genius because he is a genius. I just mind that he has all the resources at hand. Like
No, KB, that's not what you mind. What you mind is that they're trying to sell us some fool's gold about it. That's what you mind.
They could have. I'm surprised. Again, one of the nitpicks of this film. They could have just gave us a quick explanation of where he gets his funds. They didn't.
Yeah.
I just
what I love, by the way?
I just made the assumption it was Pepper and Aunt May, honestly.
They tried to pass it off with, it was the asbestos apartment. And brother, in New York City, the asbestos apartment is still running you a couple $1,000 a month. Stop it.
Yeah.
Right. I don't get it because obviously we all know Toby Spider-Man. Like he is dirt broke. Like he's bro. That's a Spider-Man I love. Like a guy that literally nobody knows like who he is or cares who he is as Peter Parker, but he's the Spider-Man. When he puts on that mask, everybody knows him. So like I love that contrast. So I want my Spider-Man to be broke, sad, and depressed.
And
like
that's another thing. I have yet to see him take one picture.
I know. I don't think they're not going in the Jonah
photographer.
Yeah, they're not gonna go in that direction. I assume. I don't know why.
You know what I do want them to go with though? Like, you know, if we get him down the line old enough, because like Holland wants to retire, they're gonna pass the torch. I would love to see him as Professor Parker or something like that.
Yeah, we could get that.
Yeah.
Are you guys good for? Is everybody good for a half hour longer?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. We barely talked about the movie.
Another thing that I want to see, and it might be a contractual impossibility, but I'd like to see. You know how in Multiverse of Madness they went through all the different universes, like montaged through them? I want to see at least a little bit of a blip to where they go to the Spider-Verse universe.
Oh my god, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
It's not impossible anymore, but the logistics. I'm curious to see if that's even like.
Would Sony even allow it? That's the question.
You know
Would
what's
Sony
funny?
even
It's
allow
not
it in
even-
their own movie?
It's
Hey,
not
if they get
Sony,
it broke,
bro.
as I think they will, they
it's
might
not
have to.
Sony. It's Disney. Because Disney, every time they approach the contract, they keep asking for more and more money. But Sony's the ones that are funding the movie. Sony's the one that's funding the. And I'm not no Sony defender, but I was looking into this because I was like, it's not like Sony was always asked with Spider-Man. The first 2 Spider-Man movies were great. They do Spider-Verse, which is amazing. But like Disney, every time they go back to the table with the contract, they literally ask for like more than 50% of the revenue. And Sony's like, fuck no.
Yeah, because these movies make billions of dollars. They want to change this.
You know why? Because Sony would not be able to make it without them. To be honest with you,
Sony's the one funding it, and Sony's the one providing the rights and everything.
Sony may be the majority. Sony may be the majority like funder, but Marvel's also putting money towards this. It's not like Sony's the only one putting money towards these movies.
Yeah, I'm really upset because I would have loved there to be the Venom. I wanted to see a better Spider-Man and Venom interaction than what we got from Sam Raimi because that was so bad. Like, and I love, and even though the movie sucked, I liked Eddie Brock's Venom. This guy, Jeff, what's his name, Hardy.
Yeah.
Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. The other Tom. Yeah. But I love Tom Hardy's Venom, and I love his Eddie Brock. So I really wanted that to be in him interacting with Tom Holland at some point. But I don't think we're ever gonna get that.
No, probably not. And I mean, it's tough. And the freaking rumor that I heard that didn't come to be, and I'm pretty sure would have been impossible to do, is that the Venom symbiote was going to take over the Hulk.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
I mean, I think all of New York would be gone. I mean, I think New York would be gone.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get a Venom at some point in time, right? Venom Spider.
Yeah, and I mean, a deep cut in this that I had a nitpick with is we saw Tombstone and didn't look anything like Tombstone.
And he was in it for 5 seconds.
Yeah,
not even.
And just whatever we saw from the pictures is literally what we got from him. That was it. And that
comic books.
You know, and that's kind of a little bit of a gripe for me. Not to be too negative, because I did love this movie and I would definitely watch it again. Because there are a lot of movies I wouldn't, but this one I definitely would. But I really feel like the trailers made it a lot more like spectacular than how we got it, because it really made us think that we were gonna get action, fighting the tarantula, fighting Scorpion, fighting, all these other rogue gallery villains, and we literally got a montage of whatever we saw in the trailers in the movie, exactly the same runtime for like 2 seconds, and then boom, we don't get any more fighting besides Jean Grey as Scorpion until the end of the movie where he fights the Hand. But I was like, I really wanted more of the action part.
I'm glad you said that, because when they went through how many years went by, and it was just a snap.
This is 4. Okay.
Right, it's 4 years.
And it was just that. It was just how they played on the comic book covers. Like you said, and it was Tombstone, and then it was not Rhino, but the other guy that ran through the wall.
Ramrod.
Ramrod. There you go. And it's just like, okay, now, I mean, I understand why you're doing it. You're trying to show how much time is going by, but I never knew how how good Spider-Man got with hand-to-hand combat. Like there was no like, was he self-taught?
Yeah.
Is he like how
you
he
see
fight?
the evolution. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like you said in the trailer, they showed that one scene where he was fighting the hand, and it was just that clip of just him fighting and them jumping through the air. But going back to Jay saying that fight scene though, when they were at damage control.
That was great.
Yeah,
That
the way
was
they put
great.
that scene together, and then when he was running across the walls and they were throwing the stars or the knives, and she was stepping on the knives as she was chasing, I thought it was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
My other favorite scene was when he finally realizes his power. That was my favorite scene.
Both.
Yes.
So is he permanently stronger now?
Yeah,
I think so.
That's the impression I got.
Yeah, we permanently have the organic webs for Tom Holland now. We permanently have like.
Okay, so yeah,
heightened
now he's organically webbed and all that stuff. Okay, and I love the callback to to Peter 2. I love the callback to Toby.
Peter 2 had them.
Yes, I love that they did that and they didn't like not mention that. I was really hoping we got some sort of mention of what he, what he learned from the other two Spider-Man, because I really think he learned a lot from them in their small time together. And I love that they just mentioned it once, even if it was for like 2 seconds. But
and I don't know if I'm nerding out here or not, but when I hear the real world applications to why they make some of these decisions, it just kind of clicks with me. Like the organic webs, sure, that was going to be an evolution, but the reason that they pushed them, and I heard this in an interview, is because those the prosthetics for the web shooters kept falling off. So the hell with these
just like in the movie, they just
organic webs.
Wow. Okay. Wow, that's interesting. So they started going in that direction. But is anybody else a little disappointed that we heard Keith David's voice and he was literally just playing like
a
Morgan
YouTube
Freeman?
documentary?
Yeah, he was literally just Morgan Freeman. Like I was like, oh my God, Keith David's in this movie. And everybody's like theorizing he was gonna be the Jackal, and I thought he was gonna be a villain in that as well, and we didn't get that either. This is what I'm saying, that I really think the trailer made it a lot more spectacular than the movie actually was, even though I love the movie. But I really feel like this movie was going to be so much action-packed, but it
I was
wasn't.
trying to avoid the trailers, of truth be told. I was trying to avoid
I can't avoid them. I can't avoid them. My Gen Z mind, if I see it, I gotta watch it. You know what I mean?
No, I get that.
I gotta watch it.
I have a question, though.
Did anybody actually get fooled into believing that MJ was remembering him during that scene?
Okay.
I knew it.
Yo,
I
half
knew
a
it.
second.
Okay, that scene. I was like, is she actually remember? There's no way. But damn it, Tom Holland and Zendaya's acting chops were fucking top notch in that scene. The second she was like, "Go ahead, Peter, hold her," I was like, "Oh, you bitch!"
My jaw dropped to the floor. I was like, "Oh my!"
I got caught. I got caught.
I'm sorry. I thought it was too good to be true. I'm like, I knew it was like something's gonna happen here. Gene got it.
I thought he got there in time. They were racing to get to MJ. I thought he got there in time.
But also, like, how did she get MJ? Like, how?
She just reset it. Yeah. She just reset it from the guy in the helicopter. She reset it and just started again. And just started.
You know what I really appreciate about that scene? I'm going way off topic, but I told this to Joe right in the middle of the movie. I'm like, Joe, you do realize they're standing in the same place where Connor fought the Kurgan at the end of Highlander.
Yep.
That was the Silver Cup. Yep, that was right. That's the ending of Highlander. Was right. I was like, oh my God, they're calling back to Highlander. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I was like, oh my God. I was like, yes.
Well, also speaking of remembering somebody, like everybody in my party that watched it felt like Ned did remember Peter. I don't think he did.
I don't think he did either.
I've seen explanations.
Thank you.
I've seen explanations for this. So what I've been hearing, and it makes sense to me, is that MJ said Peter when he left. He's like, Spider-Man's name is Peter, and there is when he like made the connection, like, oh, you're Peter.
You're Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Thank you.
Not that he remembered him, right? Not
that he remembered, but
only
like
2 reasons why.
And the handshake was muscle memory.
Muscle memory.
Yes,
oh my God, I love you guys.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love everybody
Let
here.
me be devil's advocate here, though. Let me be devil's advocate.
Oh, now you're gonna ruin it.
There's two reasons why I think he's gonna end up remembering him like that. Is one, now that they've seen the reactions from people, now they're gonna know people want that. Two is the fact that when he's doing the handshake and doing that scene, Tom Holland himself said that is the reason that the movie is called Brand New Day. So being that is the most impactful scene that they wanted people to see, that it's got to have meaning behind it.
But that's why. But that actually pushes for they don't remember each other because it'll be a brand new day. It's a brand new relationship they're starting with each other because they don't know each other. Basically.
Now, here's another thing that could happen. That relationship could still fall apart because remember, Ned is supposed to become Hobgoblin.
Ned Leeds is Hobgoblin.
I know.
Yes.
See, I know Ned Leeds is Hobgoblin, and that's why when they first casted him as Ned Leeds, I'm like, oh my god, where are we going with this? But if we just look at the act, do we see him on a freaking? Do we see that guy?
We could. We absolutely could.
I don't know.
There could be a turn either by like midway to end of next movie, or like by the 6th movie for Tom Holland. We instead of Green Goblin, like the ultimate thing is Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's always wearing
a lot of CGI.
The colors.
He's always wearing something of orange.
Some beige, orange or beige or yellow or something like that. He's always wearing that. So
I didn't even think about the colors.
Yeah, he's always wearing them. He's always. Yeah. I thought based on the trailers of how obsessed he was fighting Spider-Man was him slowly getting obsessed with Spider-Man.
That could be the spark. That could be the spark.
That's what I was thinking to begin with, but I don't know if they're going that direction. But
I don't know.
To what Joe said, I really hope they don't look at everybody and they want it to be a happy ending because, like I said, Spider-Man's one of my favorite characters, and one thing I love about Spider-Man is that he doesn't get the happy ending. He just makes the best of what he has.
Well, I think at the very least they'll try and make them friends again. I don't think it'll be the same type of friendship they had, but I think at the very least they'll make them friends again just for that gut punch of, oh, he's Hobgoblin now, he has to fight his best friend again.
I don't mind that, but I don't like it would really take away from the impact of No Way Home if they just say, oh, that handshake broke the spell. And the reason why I don't think that's true either is because Jean Grey literally made fun of that theory. Because remember when
True Love's kiss.
Yes, they were like, what, do you think it was going to be that easy, a true love's kiss? And she laughed it off. I don't think Destin Daniel Craig would put that in the movie if a handshake was going to be the thing that was going to break the spell.
And I also think that they may, I'm not going to say they will do this because I don't know if this is comic accurate or just by the game, but if they distance themselves from Ned and turn Ned into a villain, he's still going to need a guy in the chair. The only other guy in that chair that I can think of is Genki. From the game.
True. But isn't Genki more Miles' friend than Peter's friend?
Technically he's both. So I don't know how they introduce that. Maybe they'll introduce that alongside Miles. I don't know.
If they do make Ned Hobgoblin, hopefully is the second part of this trilogy and not the final.
Yeah, and I think if he does get another guy in the chair, I think the AI is going bye-bye.
And
absolutely.
In addition to the MJ thing, I'm glad that things didn't work out with MJ, because I'm hoping now this opens up the door for Felicia Hardy, Gwen Stacy.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad that
you know who I think the next love interest is going to be for Spider-Man? Black Cat.
Please.
Yeah,
that's Felicia Hardy.
Please, let's get some Black Cat booty on the big screen.
They teased Cindy Moon in the movie as well.
Yeah, they did.
Who's Silk. So I don't know.
Just said that.
He said
Black Cat, big booty on the big.
Listen. I'll say one thing. Black Cat was one of my first crushes playing that PS1 Spider-Man game back then. Okay, one of my first. I used to love because she showed up at the beginning of the game. I used to love starting the game all over again just to see her. I love me some.
Speaking of some hot tales, some hot friggin' scenes in this movie. We haven't talked about Yelena yet.
Yeah,
oh my gosh. That was one thing that was rumored for the longest time. I only heard it once or twice. Is this actually gonna happen? Okay, who is he gonna talk to? And that's where I thought he's gonna.
I thought what distracted me was the CGI mask on his body there. It looked so weird.
No, I think that was a real mask. It was just body and then towel.
Sure?
I'm
Yeah,
fairly
I
confident that was
it
a
looked
real
real
match.
to me, but hey, I could be fooled, but it looked real to me.
It looked like it was CGI to me, but whatever.
Yeah.
Should
You know,
I
it's what you get to see the movie again.
should I risk cancellation right now? Should I risk a mild cancellation? I saw a meme on the internet when they were talking about baked potatoes and everything, and under it they had Bella Ramsey as Spider-Man.
Oh God.
But yeah, like when we saw like the ponytail, I'm like, there's no way that the camera flowed like, oh shit, Yelena.
Yeah. You know, but like kind of expanding on that, I really like that in these Spider-Man movies, you really get to see how localized the MCU, like how localized the universe is.
Yeah.
Because like in No Way Home, he just shows up at Doctor Strange's door, like knocks on his door, like, hey, I just want to talk to Doctor Strange. And then in this movie, he just like knocks on the door and look, there's Yelena Belova just in the middle of New York. I just went to go see Yelena. I love that about Spider-Man.
We deal with big potato problems. You'll deal with little potato problems.
It really just like you really get to see how the world is of New York in the MCU, where you can go around down the block and find an MCU hero. Like Spider-Man's just talking to MCU heroes down the block. Like
yeah, down the street is the new Avengers Tower.
Yeah, I love
four city blocks
that
way is this place. Yeah,
and he just randomly goes to talk to Bruce. Like I love it. I love it.
I think the only purpose of Yelena being in the movie was just to remind the audience that hey, she's the new Avengers. Hey, you know, she's. I think it was just a reminder.
That's another question I got for you guys, man.
Yeah.
The new Avengers team. How do you guys feel about that new Avengers?
So okay. I have thoughts on this.
I think Doom is just laughing. I think he's just laughing.
So the Thunderbolts.
The Thunderbolts.
I love the movie. The movie was phenomenal,
great.
and I love the team because like you technically have. You have Ghost, who has the quantum realm powers. You have John Walker and Bucky, who are super soldiers. Mm-hmm. But then you have Red Guardian, who is a Soviet Red Soldier, and then Yelena, who's just a person. Bob is really the only true superpowered being in that group. I mean, yes, you could say the Red Guardian, Bucky, and Walker all superpowered as well, but all they have is the super soldier serum. They're just strong and have quick reflexes. That's it. Yeah. But Bob, like Sentry is like insane Superman in a way. Like he's so crazy he made his own supervillain.
Yeah.
So I like the team. I thought that was awesome.
Well, don't forget they're that specific team's joining up with the Fantastic Four, so don't forget that either.
Yes. When we got to the end of Thunderbolts, like, please welcome the new Avengers. It stopped me. I was like, what? No.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess like the true Thunderbolts could come later on, but like that's what the whole asterisk was. Their name wasn't Thunderbolts. It was New Avengers.
I think they are the new. I think they are Thunderbolts. I think the New Avengers is just marketing pretty much. I think it's just for the public. I don't really think they're gonna call themselves. They are the New Avengers.
They're calling themselves the Avengers.
Yeah.
But
I think it's funny that
Wilson's group is the Avengers, isn't it?
The New Avengers. New Avengers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the New Avengers
and
officially.
And she's officially Black Widow too.
Yeah.
Which also,
my wife hated
I heard this on another podcast.
My wife hated it.
I think I heard this on another podcast.
That's what she is in the comics.
Yeah, but there's people saying that this is Marvel's kind of big fuck you to Scarlett Johansson.
Oh jeez.
No, I'm serious. Like they're calling her Black Widow as a fuck you to Scarlett Johansson.
But you guys listen. Anybody that was in the Red Room Widow program is called a Black Widow. She's only Black Widow is not a name just for her. They just call her the Black Widow in the Avengers because she's the only Widow there. But anybody that is in that Red Room Widow training is called a Black Widow.
Sure.
So that's why I don't really mind it.
And I like how somebody had an interesting take that Doomsday is like the No Way Home of Captain America, because you have Sam Wilson, you have the Winter Soldier, you have Red Guardian. They're all like Captain America.
Agent, U.S. Agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I do not like I do not like our team for our new.
You don't like the
Doomsday.
chances.
No.
Don't like the chances at all.
Well, I want to see how they're gonna do it because there's just no. That's why they're gonna lose.
But
That's why
even
So how do
going
you
to
get all of
Thunderbolts.
them to work together is basically the big.
Well, that's gonna be half the movie. The movie's gonna be 3 hours long. That's gonna be half the movie. Is
You
them
know they're
just
gonna
trying
fight each
figure out their
other
chemistry.
before they get together.
Well, yeah,
Well, there's going to be that whole thing with like the new Avengers and the X-Men. We know they're going to fight.
Yeah, it's,
like
it's the
that
new
scene with
Avengers
Namor,
with
too.
Fantastic Four.
Namor too.
X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I will say, that's one aspect of Doomsday that I'm super excited to watch. It's a small aspect, but I don't care. I'm excited to see Shang-Chi and Gambit fight. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. That happens at the X Mansion, right?
Yes.
So they're just gonna show
telling you,
up, and
opening
Gambit's
scene.
gonna be like, "Yo, who are you?"
Bro, I'm
It
rooting
has
for
to
the
be
X-Men.
opening scene.
I'm rooting
But-
for the X-Men.
It's not gonna
For
happen.
sure,
You know
for
that.
sure.
So-
But you know they ain't
over.
gonna last long. Them brothers are
No.
dead. Them brothers are dead. I mean, I knew that from the beginning. The moment you announced that you're gonna do a mutant saga, and then you're like, oh, let's just bring back all the X-Men. Oh, wonder why that's
tell you
gonna
what,
happen? Because
Professor
Doom is
X
just
and
gonna wipe
Magneto-
the floor with all of them.
They're
Yeah,
not
it's like,
making it.
you want to make it a comic
Yeah, I
relief
agree.
thing first. You want to make it a comic relief thing first. Have Gambit go to fight Shang-Chi, and it's Trevor Slattery.
Trevor Slattery.
Oh, no. Get rid of Trevor. Never bring him back in the project
God.
again. Get rid of him.
Trevor Slattery. Oh man.
My kids think the Thunderbolts are trash, man.
No.
I love
Yeah.
the movie,
From
but
the
when you
movie,
put it up
not
against
the
anything
movie,
else,
not the movie,
you know?
the team.
Okay,
as far as,
they're just
like,
more street level for me. Besides
Yeah.
Sentry, but they're just more street level for me, man.
They're
Like,
weaker than the Midnight Sun. I mean,
they are weaker than Midnight Suns. I mean, they got some hard hitters in there. You got Blade and Moon Knight alone are kind of like heavy hitters, but
Oh,
like,
yeah. When are we going to see Moon Knight again?
oh god,
Yeah.
oh god.
Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
Once you pair up the new Avengers with Fantastic Four, it's a little bit more of an upgrade as far as like
Yeah.
a traditional Avengers team with the superpowered beings. I mean,
Well, after Secret Wars, anything goes now. I mean, I think
This is
Secret Wars
true.
is really going to open up a lot for other avenues. I would hope. I don't mind them. I don't mind them moving. Because is this really an Avengers movie? They should just call it something else. Because there's more non-Avengers in here than actual Avengers.
Okay, but like at some point, or other the comics, all those people are an Avenger at some point or another, no matter how long. Like the Fantastic
X-Men
Four.
And the
Well,
Fantastic
like
Four.
the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, they all are at one point or another an honorary or an actual member of the X-Men or the Avengers, no matter how long their tenure is.
Yeah.
so do you guys like this Reed Richards?
I like Pedro Pascal. I think he's fine.
Yeah.
No, that is not my read.
And how he's portrayed?
I mean, granted, I haven't really liked any of the reads, to be honest with you. To be
felt
honest with you.
I liked the first one, but
The
that's
original, he's
purely
probably
nostalgic.
the best one, but is he really like a? You know, I don't really
And
know if he's Reed.
why is the name escaping me? They did him wrong and fucking
John Krasinski. John
Yeah.
Krasinski.
Oh, jeez.
So we got four. We got four. Yeah, we got four of them. But yeah, I don't like Pedro Pascal as and I hate the Pedro Pascal thing where he's just like in everything now.
In
but
everything,
like I was just so mad because listen, I liked him to start. Like I loved him in Game of Thrones. That's where I was introduced to Pedro Pascal. But I don't. Once I heard that he was, and I liked every other casting. I just don't
he's
like
from
his
Brooklyn.
read. I just don't like his read. I don't.
You,
like
you know what I hope we see eventually? I don't know if we'll see it anytime soon. I doubt it'll be in Doomsday. But you remember the in the comics, the Hulk versus Thing?
Yes.
I want to see that. I want to see
But
that.
this Hulk is like 5'6". Like what? I mean this thing. The thing is like he's tiny.
Yeah. I mean, he's still taller than all the Fantastic Four, but he's definitely not taller than Bruce.
Yeah, but did you see him in M'Baku's taller than the guy?
Yeah.
When they had the handshake.
Yeah,
in the
I
trailer.
saw that.
Well,
The
to be
other thing I
fair,
want to
M'Baku's a fucking, he's a beast.
Yeah,
The
but
other one-
M'Baku is
the
a
other thing I wanna
dude.
see-
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
M'Baku's
sure
a
if we'll ever
dude.
get a World War Hulk or not. But
No.
I don't think we
the other
will.
thing, I don't think we'll get the No Way Home treatment
Nah,
with the Hulk.
Marvel's
But what
crapped
I-
on the Hulk way
What I
too many
what I
times.
really want to see at some point is, you know how the old man Hulk, Maestro?
Maestro, yes.
I want to
Hulk.
see Banner play Maestro. Bring him back for that.
Banner? Oh, okay.
Just
But, I
because
mean,
Banner's
to
like the
do
original
Maestro wouldn't.
live action, so.
Well, to do Maestro, wouldn't like the whole like world have to explode or something? Like,
It's going to be do it that one. They kind of could do it without.
Kind of, but isn't that where we're headed already?
Because that's how he gets. That's how he gets that it was the radiation from like the world blowing up that really caused him to really infuse Bruce and him together, and then the Hulk took over Bruce, and then became Maestro.
I got another question. Is there any way that Doomsday disappoints?
I think there is a chance it
Absolutely.
could. I don't think it will, but there is a chance it could.
Absolutely, and hot take, I think it will. I don't think it's gonna suck.
Do I think this is gonna make Endgame level, fame? No.
No, I truly see Doomsday making. I truly see Doomsday making somewhere between 600 and 900 million. I don't see it breaking a billion.
My prediction,
I think it'll break $1 billion.
No, my prediction. Okay, Spider-Man is going to do $2 billion. Doomsday will do 1.5 billion.
Yeah, I think it's gonna hit $1 billion for sure because of what we saw with
where's Spider-Man at now? Spider-Man right now has to be something.
It's got to be at $1 billion.
Just under $1 billion. I think it's at 900 something. Hang on.
Yeah, but that was like a day ago. It's gotta be close to $1 billion.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's gonna do 2. It's gonna do $2 billion because there's nothing else coming out. So Spider-Man's gonna.
For me, when it comes to Doomsday, I just don't think it can pay off. Like
I don't know how up to date this is, but it shows domestic gross is 360, international gross is 572, and total currently I don't know how accurate this is, but total currently is 932.
That's from that's from yesterday.
Yeah, that gotta be from yesterday because I saw 927 yesterday.
So I think tomorrow we'll get the update. I think it crosses $1 billion tomorrow. I really do.
I would not be surprised, honestly, and especially now.
I turned 40 on Doomsday, so please, Doomsday better not fucking suck because I want to.
I don't think it's gonna suck. I'm just saying I don't think it pays. Like it's so many storylines for Doomsday. Like how do you pay that off? Obviously they're getting 2 movies for it. But I'm just thinking about even the Loki's portion of it, and the way they built Loki up through the series, I fell in love with Loki.
Yes.
And now how are they gonna play that off? And
I have 2 questions, okay? And this is really because Loki's barely in the trailer, but I think he has to be a huge part of the movie. He has to.
Oh yeah.
Okay. First question: you cannot bring Loki back into Marvel movies without talking about what the hell went on with Kang. Because what happened after Loki season 2 was preparing for Kang. And Kang already took over the TVA and everything. They have to, if you're going to bring back the TVA, you got to talk about Kang.
But at the very end of season 2, that storyline kind of just dissipates. Victor Timely either just goes off or is now working in the TVA. And there's maybe a hint about more Kang variants, but really, and unfortunately, there's not much more to do with that story that they can mention in Doomsday.
Well, I'm hearing
unless Dr.
But didn't Kang take over the TVA?
And so at the end of season 1, he got pushed into that other reality where Kang did take over the TVA, and Loki exposed that at the beginning of season 2, and the rest of season 2 was trying to get Victor Timely, who's another Kang variant, away from his timeline, because that'll help produce another Kang.
Well, there's also a theory out there. Hold on, there's a theory out there saying Doctor Doom battles the Kangs, wipes them out, and then
that's what I want.
Hold on, the post-credit scene in Fantastic Four, Doom's holding Franklin, and he's recovering from the Kang battle.
That's
that's cool.
Everybody wants to see that. I've heard that as well. I don't know how realistic that is, but I would also love to see that.
Here's a question.
Makes sense.
How do the little runes, how he uses runes as magic and everything, how do those work? Can he shapeshift? Because I was gonna say if he can, maybe Kang was Doom all this time, but we didn't know.
Okay, I don't know.
Yo, if they do that, I don't know if they're gonna do that. The second question I had was, how is Doctor Doom going to be able to succeed in what he's going to do and inevitably create Battleworld with Loki being the god of stories? You have to deal with Loki first.
I won't get into this because I saw this the other day and I don't know how true this is, but supposedly there is a part of Doomsday that does deal with Doom and Loki, but that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, they have to. I think Doom has to kill Loki somehow.
And
But-
Kangs.
Well,
He's gonna die again.
Loki's gonna be the one that like warns some of the Avengers of Doctor Doom,
Yeah.
including
he's
why
able.
Steve Rogers comes back because of Loki.
Yeah.
here's
He's
another
able.
fan
He's able to still be on his throne and still take like human form, almost like a god, almost. So like, like he is a god. He's a god of stories, but he's able to like take a form, and that's when we see him. What a lot of people are theorizing, he's in Captain America's house in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
So he's probably gonna warn him, but I really don't know how Doom is going to be able to succeed in all of what he needs to do without dealing with Loki first. So that's why I don't want Loki to die, because he has such a great arc, and he's died how many times now? But I don't want it to happen again. Yeah, but so like I don't want it to happen, but I just don't see a way around it. So we'll see what happens there.
There's another fan theory out there. Do you think that Doom is collecting superpowered children?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Steve Rogers kid, they're
Thor,
all
Steve
babies
Rogers, Franklin,
T'Challa Jr.
T'Challa Jr. And then we got his casting, so I guess he's gonna be okay.
Maybe even Morgan Stark, because we haven't seen her in forever either.
Yeah, true.
You know.
So
we'll see. We'll see.
There's I count this, if that happens, the children are basically the Infinity Stones now.
Oh yeah,
we're 4 months away, dude. We don't have that long.
I know.
Are you guys?
Okay,
question for everybody: are you guys gonna go see Endgame when it comes back in September with the additional scenes?
Yeah,
I kind of do want to see it.
Or something.
I am, of course. Oh, why would I not? Why would I not? I gotta go.
I'm debating. I might just like wait and see. Okay, what are the additional scenes? You know,
why not? Well, why not just enjoy it again? You know, why not just enjoy it again? Plus the additional scenes. I would love to watch Endgame again with a bunch of people cheering it on, and and then seeing the additional scenes with other people. That's awesome. Question for you guys regarding Doomsday. I don't know how much time we got left. Do you guys think there's something off about Steve? Because why does Steve look like Nick Wright? Okay, why does he look like Nick Wright? He looks skinny. He looks like malnourished. I don't know if that's Chris Evans, what he just looks like now.
Chris Evans got work done, and if anybody's thinking,
but it looks worse. Like
well,
he's got a pointy nose now. Like I don't know.
I'm just gonna say I debunk it, because if he was quote unquote Hydra captain, he wouldn't have been able to wield the hammer. So
actually, Dr. Doom in the comics gives him an enchantment that allows Captain Hydra to wield Mjolnir.
I still can't.
It's in the comic.
The only question that I have is a real world question, and that is, how far apart were the scenes from the trailer that we saw with Steve Rogers and the final trailer where we see him wielding Mjolnir? How far apart were those filmed? Because he was clean shaven in one and completely bearded up in the other.
Yes, he looked like Steve Rogers when he was holding his child. Yeah, so I don't know.
It's a different Steve Rogers.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be Captain Hydra. It's got to be Captain Hydra.
All right, Joe, is there anything in Spider-Man that we did not cover? And then we can go around and kind of rank
the only thing that we didn't cover, I think there's only one thing that we didn't cover, and I don't know if it's really throwaway or not, and that's DeWolf.
That's going to set up... That's going to be bad for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be
the only character we didn't cover.
Not really much to say. Cool, she's in this.
Not much to say unless you... I've heard.
Well, the future is going to tell.
But whether they'll be comic accurate or not, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, maybe they just put her in there because she's from the comics and not exactly do what her fate usually is.
Yeah.
So I thought it was interesting that her name is Jean. Did they ever say her name is Jean in the movie? Because
I don't remember.
Yeah, they probably avoided that to avoid the confusion.
Yeah. Well, Joe, you're gonna see it again, so
yes, I will. I'll let you know what I missed.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what I want to do to wrap things up here. Again, I want to let everybody promote what they want to promote, but I want us to give this movie a 1. What would you rate it 1 through 10? And I also want to do a little fun game here. I want you guys to rank the 4 Tom Holland Spider-Man movies from best to worst. Not all the Spider-Man, just the 4 Tom Holland movies.
Gotcha.
Because otherwise we'd be here all night if we're doing all.
Right. There's 11 of them, so.
Yeah. No, 12. 12.
12. What am I missing?
Well, yes.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Brand New Day was the 12th. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll just go right around the we'll start with Willdband and we'll work our way up. So Willdband, go 1 through 10, pro whatever pro, and rank the 4 movies.
All right, so for Spider-Man Brand New Day, I'm giving this a 9.5 out of 10. This is easily Tom Holland's best outing as the character. The story beats were fantastic. The acting from the supporting cast was really well done. The production design from the sets, this is the best Spider-Man costume Tom Holland has worn. Like, no, hands down. Best spider suit he's worn. The fight choreography was incredible. The cinematography, the color palette for this movie's beautiful through and through. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10 for me. I said this in my review. It is unfair to compare this movie to No Way Home because that was such an event film. And I'd be lying if I said like I love that movie so much and I continuously still watch it. So I'm putting No Way Home aside and I'm just ranking Brand New Day, Far From Home, and Homecoming. So Brand New Day is up here, number 1. Homecoming is number 2, and Far From Home is like somewhere in the basement. Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, wow.
I like Far From Home, but that truly, out of all these 4 Spider-Man movies, that felt the most Sony movie versus Sony Marvel movie.
Fair.
All right. And go ahead and promote whatever you got coming up and whatever you want to promote.
Yeah, well, I glossed over this in the beginning, but I made left the comment in the live chat. But if you use my code WildEnergy10 at w.gg, you will get 10% off your order. They got delicious flavors. Currently, my favorite is the Bleeding Orange, Blood Orange flavor with their collaboration with Chainsaw Man. Get yourself a shaker. Get yourself a delicious flavor. They are awesome. Check out my channel, WilldReactions. We are currently going through Avatar Season 2 on Netflix on Tuesdays. We are going through, once again, Godzilla the series with Brian on Thursdays. And we're going through, once again, Eva, Neon Genesis Evangelion on Fridays with Brian. Check out Married Mates, the podcast me and my wife host, where we talk to all of our couple friends, learn their stories, and laugh along the way. We are a couple episodes away from the season finale, so make sure you subscribe, follow, ring the bell wherever you find us on your podcast-based platform, so you never miss the next weird date, the next weird answer, or just a next fun time had with a couple across from us.
Excellent. Well, man, we always appreciate you having you here. And for those who don't know, WilldReactions has been our longest tenured collaborator on NerdCage Live from the beginning. So
that's weird.
6 years now. So definitely appreciate it anytime you pop on and whatnot. All right, Kid Blue, go ahead, promote whatever you want to promote, and of course, rank the 4 movies. And what would you give this movie 1 through 10?
Oh well, yeah, I'm Kid Blue, go by KB, do a lot of football content, Giants content more specifically. Yeah, you can catch me at Kid Blue RB27 on most social media platforms. But yeah, we talk a lot of sports stuff. As far as Spider-Man Brand New Day goes, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I do have some petty gripes with it, but because I don't think it's a perfect movie, and I got a problem with suspending my disbelief a lot when it comes to movies, even though I'm a comics junkie, so that tends to get in the way of things. But I love the movie. I love the direction that they're going with. I love what they're trying to set up as well. I love how that they were able to kind of tone things back from No Way Home and how big that was with the multiverse stuff, and kind of make it a little bit more grounded, actually a lot more grounded, and still all the while still setting things up for the future. I thought the way they managed it was extremely well thought out. So there's that. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get a major rogue gallery villain from him, but I do like how I think they stuck the landing with Jean Grey and having her origin in there. And what better way, as we mentioned earlier, what better way to introduce the X-Men than to introduce them with a big IP like Spider-Man, you know what I mean? So I thought that was a good decision. So I loved a lot of things about the movie. I loved his constant battle with his friendship, and him wishing his friends will remember him and things like that. I loved the allies he had with the Punisher, with Bruce when he was talking with him in the college, and with Yelena. I love the little cameos here and there. And where I would rank all the Spider-Man movies, maybe I'm still high on this one. I'm not gonna say it's the best one. I think the best one for me is Far From Home. Unfortunately, I just listen, man. I literally cried when I saw Toby. I literally cried when I saw Toby, man.
That's No Way Home, not Far From Home.
No, did I? Wait, did I? Oh,
you said Far From Home.
I said Far From Home. Never mind. I'm sorry. There's so much home going on. You know what I mean? There's so much home going on. My favorite is No Way Home. My favorite is No Way Home. There's No Way Home, and then I'm gonna have Brand New Day at number 2, and then I'll put Far From Home, and then Homecoming. I thought Far From Home gets the slight edge because I think Far From Home was probably the best villain he's faced thus far was Mysterio. I did not care for Vulture at all. I think he was puny villain, and I thought he was just not.
How dare you diss Michael Keaton?
Like Michael Keaton had no business. Michael Keaton's Vulture had no business being that. I mean, it was an inexperienced Spider-Man. That's the only reason why.
That's why they sent him to Morbius.
Yeah, that's why they said. Yeah, that's why they sent him to the Sonyverse. I thought Vulture was a joke of a villain, but I got the slight edge there because I think Mysterio was actually a pretty good villain. So those are my 4.
All right, and Big Dash, go ahead, promote movie 1 through 10 and your ranking of the 4 movies.
Absolutely. So first off, thanks again for inviting me. Again, anytime I could take a break from football and just talk about other things is fantastic for me. Right. But yeah, Big Dash Knows, New York Giants content creator. And it's Big Dash Knows on all social media platforms. It's like a 9.9 for me. Like, I can't give it a 10, but I would love to give it a 10, like, in all honesty. And the main reason was I finally feel like Peter Parker can hold his own now. Like, we saw him with full strength now. He can handle himself. He doesn't need to have to call in for help right now. That was the thing. And building the storyline, there was so many emotions in this movie to me, too, because at certain points, just like heartache, with the whole MJ situation, just a heartache, and then when he thought she remembered him and she really didn't, and she just was like, oh well, like, can you give me a ride home at least? I forgot my phone. I'm just sitting there like, what? But yeah, I just think the way that they wrote this one, and just how they introduced the X-Men, even though I might feel like there was some flaws with Jean, small flaws with Jean, but at least we get to see her on the bus, and we think she's going to X Mansion at the end of the movie. So that's fantastic too.
So that background, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So but yeah, I'm giving a 9.9. Now, as far as rankings go, this is my favorite Spider-Man movie from Tom Holland. Like, it is. Then No Way Home, Homecoming, Far From Home is where I'm at with that for my list for Tom Holland.
Well done. And sucks that Kush had his Spectrum issue, man, because I would have loved to hear his take on the
I know, man.
It's all right. Dude, shit happens, and Spectrum's ass,
It happens to me all the time, literally. Like, it happened to me one time during the draft. I kid you not. It was during the draft, and we were live for the draft, the NFL draft. It was day 1, and my internet knocks out. That was so frustrating.
But I will speak on behalf of Kush real quick, man. Be sure to subscribe to the Hub and subscribe to Kid Blue and check out the Young Guns podcast. I think they go live on Tuesday nights from time to time. I love they both have a great dynamic. Not only they talk football, but they talk basketball, all New York sports and whatnot. And of course, if you want something about Kush, he's a diehard Halo fan. So if you want to get into it.
Yes.
Just bring up Master Chief, whatever. Bring up Halo, and you get him going. So yeah, I just want to say big thanks to Kush, and I'm glad he's back making. I know he's not making a lot of content, but I'm glad he's back making content.
I'm trying to get him back. I'm trying to convince him.
YouTube spirit. All right, Joel, FallenOne Gaming, go ahead. We already saw the rap review, but give your rating 1 through 10, rank the 4 movies, and we'll just tell everybody what we got coming up. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, as I see this more and more, my ranking might be subject to change. But as it stands right now, I'm still at an 8 out of 10. As for my thoughts on the movie, it's a coming of age story. He's finally an adult. I love the chemistry between all of the cast, and the X-Men crossover was great. We haven't seen an X-Men Spider-Man crossover since the blooper reel of the original X-Men, if anybody remembers that. So where he kind of wandered on set. But, this is the way you make a Spider-Man movie. That being said, ranking them all, I still think No Way Home is the best. I mean, like Willdband says, it's an event film. It has all 3 Spider-Man in it. It's got the most standing ovations of any Spider-Man movie. So I have to put that at the top. Brand New Day is right under it. It's one of the best Tom Holland Spider-Man film standalone that I've seen. Then you go with Homecoming, and then Far From Home, and Far From Home and Homecoming are kind of neck and neck for me, because Far From Home just has that amazing special effects with the illusions and everything, so that brings it up for me, but I still can't bring it above Homecoming.
All right, and then Joe, Thursday
Thursday will be more Metroid Fusion.
And then Friday,
more 007 First Light.
Have you guys played 007 First Light?
No, I heard nothing but great things from it.
It's fucking awesome.
Right now, all I'm playing, the only 2 games I'm playing right now, because I love competitive games. I play story games from time to time, but I just play Marvel Rivals and Rainbow Six Siege.
That's very fair.
Yeah.
I will say, for you, story game, I recommend this to every person I meet. Play Life is Strange. It is an incredibly it's an incredible story game. It is choose your own adventure. It's about to get a show on Amazon next year or maybe the year after. Please play it. I've cried twice now playing this game. It's so good. It is.
I heard
so
it's
good.
so emotional. Yeah.
Excellent.
Interesting.
And so if you saw the NerdCage Live rapid review, by the way, closing on 2,000 views. Thank you. That's a lot for us. So thank you.
That's awesome.
I gave it 8 out of 10. I'm still holding true to that. I really loved the film. Despite my complaints about the way Jean Grey's portrayed and how soft the Punisher is, I loved everything else. I love seeing Spider-Man interact with her. I love seeing Spider-Man be Spider-Man, not Spider-Boy crying for Tony. I just love how yes, they finally in the Tom Holland era, they finally got it right. And yeah, the more I think about it, the more I actually really love the movie, and it's a lot of fun. So that's actually my favorite Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. Then No Way Home, then Homecoming, because that did feel like high school again, and I thought Michael Keaton was fucking awesome. Just saying, Michael Keaton was great as he took a shitty Spider-Man villain and made him awesome. And I like the whole the stolen tech, and the stolen tech story was great. And also shout out to the Ramones at the end of the movie. And I think Far From Home is absolute crap. That was the shittiest Mysterio. Mysterio was supposed to be a special effects actor. Yeah, Spider-Man Far From Good. But no, I hate that version of Mysterio. Like, Mysterio was supposed to be like the illusionist, the actor, the magician, the special effects person. Like, no, not. Yeah, so I fucking hated that movie.
But
you have to attach
disgruntled
Much as I love Tony, they shouldn't have to attach everything to Tony Stark.
The barf technology.
No, granted, it's a shit Spider-Man movie, but it's far from the worst MCU movie. I'll say that. I still put it above a lot of the MCU, but as far as Spider-Man movies goes, that was a crap Spider-Man movie. I put that just above Spider-Man 3 for Sam Raimi, like right above.
Damn, that
bad.
I
enjoy Spider-Man 3 more. I enjoy Spider-Man 3 more than I enjoy Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah, so that's just me, but I think again among the Tom Holland films, this by far is like the best one for me. And like I said, I as much as the spectacle of No Way Home, I like this one better. I can't help it. Like this feels like a true intimate Spider-Man movie to me.
No, that's completely fair. It's the most grounded Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man we've seen. Most grounded, yeah.
Absolutely. So listen, I just want to say thank you to my panel tonight. These guys again, I don't know how many like sports fans we have here at NerdCage Live, even though we're kind of doing, Joe, we're doing a lot of, I mean, we've been doing the fight watch parties. We've been doing like the MMA boxing watch parties. And of course, I did live stream the watch party of the NBA Finals, the Game 5.
Oh, good.
I had to.
Right.
Yes, of course. Of course.
I absolutely fucking had to, but yeah. We're starting to dabble a little bit more into the other, combat sports and stuff like that. So if there's any sports fans, please check these guys out.
It's funny you say that because I'm actually thinking about creating a different channel for like this type of stuff, for like movies and games and stuff like that. Because I love talking about this stuff, and sometimes I get really annoyed. I get so much burnt out of talking Giants football all the time. It gets so annoying sometimes, but
it's just because Big Dash just said like, oh yeah, I don't want to talk football. I want to come talk pop culture. Well, I'm in the opposite where sometimes I want to come on and talk.
You want what you don't have. That's the way of life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I totally feel where Big Dash is coming from because I itch to talk New York Giants stuff. So I love coming on some of those other live streams, those other Giants content makers. But so I understand the itch to like talk about something else on YouTube. Yes. I totally fucking get it. So it's kind of cool that we get to kind of like do a little cross stream here.
Yeah, we do our own crossover event. Yeah.
And plus, come on, SpiderMan is New York City's hero. So there's that connection.
There you go.
Well, yes. Please subscribe to these guys. Like I said, not only that they are fantastic content makers, but they're awesome friends, and I'm the luckiest nerd on the planet to have these guys and work with them and talk to them on a daily basis. So thank you very much to all these guys. So until then, we appreciate you to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and spread that shit like fucking the organic web shooters. So the USA from the land of the orange and Syracuse, North, over friends around the world at NerdCage Live. As always, enjoy life, stay safe. Eat your vegetables, do your push-ups, go to the gym. Keep watching Spider-Man films. Good night, God bless, and have the best day of your life.
Good night. To the os.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe. Okay. Shoot it!
All right!
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe.
It's all about you.
Kaboom! Playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful!
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster. Oh no, Joe. The galaxy's doomed because of you.
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/nerdcage.